Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am so excited to share with you today. And first of all, for those who do not know me, my name is Athia. I'm the National Director of Leadership Development here at Norwex, Canada. And I wanted to share with you today some of my team building tips. Now, first and foremost, let's start with some real business. I know that you're listening to this training and that you're participating because you do want to build your team and you do want to grow your business. But before we get into some of the nitty-gritty as to why and or how, let's talk a little bit about why. Okay? So, yes, building your team will make your team bigger. Yes, it could lead to a promotion. Yes, it could lead to more income. Yes, it could lead to recognition. But the real reason why I get so excited about team building is because, truth be told, there is no one who loves Norwex and shares Norwex more than a consultant. You know, your customers might be great in purchasing from you, but they typically probably share the products within their immediate family and maybe with a few friends. Your hosts and your hostesses are super customers, and they're the ones who are partnering with you to help spread the word to more people and more people outside of your network. So I kind of consider them to be consultants in training. Now, then you get to you, the consultant. Like I said, no one loves Norwex more, no one makes a bigger impact, no one shares more. So do you realize that by adding people to your team, you are actually making a bigger impact? You are contributing more to the mission of Norwex. You are impacting more families than you will ever know or meet yourself. So if for nothing else, if you truly believe in what you are doing here at Norwex, I want you to know that team building is going to elevate that level of involvement, that level of making an impact and spreading the mission more than anything else you will do in this business. So let's get down to work. Now, let's say we've decided, obviously, to team build and to add people to our team. But who are we really going to reach out to? Or, how do we discover or find out who a potential consultant could be? You and I both know that probably none of you ever thought they would be a consultant when they grew up. In fact, I'm pretty sure none of you wrote down that on a piece of paper when Mrs. McLean asked you in grade 2 what you want it to be. The reality of it is most of us didn't. And so don't judge, don't prejudge, don't assume that because somebody looks a certain way, behaves a certain way, has something going on in their life, that they would make the perfect or not consultant. Okay? No one knows, including you. So here are some people, I made a list of them, that you might want to think about reaching out to. Number one, people who have a home to clean. Okay, let's be real. Listen, if you've got a home to clean, you can use Norwex and you can probably share this mission. So those are pretty good potential consultants. Next are people who are interesting as well as interested. I say this because most often than not, we tend to talk to those people who have expressed an interest in our business. And we leave out the interesting people. That means the people that you find interesting, people that you get excited to be around, the people that have maybe the same sense of humor as you, maybe some of the same hobbies and skills and likes and values as you do, people that you would just love to work with. So it's not because they haven't expressed an interest that you cannot talk to them about what it is that you do as a consultant. So when you're thinking about, as you're reaching out to those who are interested, do not forget the people who are interesting. Next are your hosts and your customers. Like I mentioned before, your hosts are pretty much consultants in training. They've already started sharing the products with other people. They're already excited about what Norwex has to offer, and they already understand how generous and valuable our products are in their host program. So they are prime potential future consultants. Your customers as well. Now, when we get to your customers, once again, we tend to think about maybe the big spenders, the ones who've been around the longest, the ones who always participate in our sales. The reality of it is you might have customers out there who don't spend as much, or maybe they haven't quite yet grasped all of the benefits of the products. And sometimes it could be due to some personal circumstances. Maybe they can't afford it. Maybe they really haven't had the time to fully understand or maybe attend a proper presentation or party. So do not leave these people out. It's not because they haven't spent that they would not make a good consultant. Now, you also have your product gurus. You know who I'm talking about. You know, the guy who was at your last party who was basically commenting on all the posts and giving people some EWG statistics. And he was talking about what's good for the environment, what's not, what ingredients are harmful or not, how mechanical versus chemical cleaning works. Your product gurus would make great consultants because they know and love the products inside and out. And then what about people who are good at what you are not good at? Okay, so it's easy to work with someone who's just like you. But what about the people who've got some skills that you wish you had? If you got a moment right now, write that down. Like write down maybe 2 or 3 skills that you know you wish you had and that you don't. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to be an expert at it. But wouldn't it be great to have someone on your team who was? Wouldn't it be great to have someone on your team who was detail oriented, or who loved to have fun in parties, or who was awesome at creating graphics, or who was just an amazing Facebook guru? Whatever it is that you feel you're lacking, why not find someone like that on your team so that you guys can work together? So we've talked about maybe who we might want to reach out to for this business. Now, let's talk about the resources that you have to get going. The great thing that I love about Norwex, and you guys already know this, is that we do our best to provide you with the tools and the training to do your job. Now, here's a secret. You are not the first person to team build, and you will not be the last person to team build. So guess what? We probably have training on that, right? We already have some simple systems in place for you. So I'm going to share my screen and show you exactly where to go on the resourceca.norwex.com in order to find the training and the support tools that you need. So first things first, when you get to the homepage, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll to this purple button that says spread the word and build your team. When you get there, you'll have 2 options, team building and onboarding. And team building is what we're talking about today. Onboarding is what we do with the consultants once they've said yes. So let's look at the team building option. And when you scroll down, you will see some resource links here. And so you've got our opportunity brochure, an opportunity webinar that you can download either in PowerPoint or PDF, and some awesome new documents that we've uploaded recently. One, some frequently asked questions about joining Norwex, and another one is common concerns when starting a home-based business. So when you click on the Joining Norwex FAQ, it brings you to this Google form that you can share with anyone. You would just copy and paste this link up here and share that with someone, and they can literally just read through and scroll through the information about Norwex, okay? So it is basically done right there for you. Now, in terms of some concerns people might have, there's a document here that will help you walk through that with people. You know, maybe people will tell you things that same concerns that maybe you had. You know, I'm not a salesperson. I don't have time for this. I'm too shy. All of those things are answered here so that you can feel confident in giving a response that will reassure the person that this still could be something for them. Keeping in mind, our goal is not to convince anyone to get started. We are just there to give them the information and let them make the choice themselves. Okay, so we've got the tools. But guess what? We've got a little something special, a little plus for you because you are special on this training. What we have is our express, super engaging opportunity PowerPoint or presentation that you can share with people either during your Facebook opportunity events, during your Facebook parties, in your VIP group, or simply one-on-one. So I'm going to walk through that with you right now, and I'm going to share with you a really cool bonus that you're going to receive after this. So let's get to that presentation. You might have seen this when we were sharing this over the past few weeks when we were doing these corporate opportunity events. We wanted to give you guys the tools in your hands. So it starts with this: welcome, okay? So just welcome people, thank them for sitting down with you. And I will let you know that before you sit down with someone, I'm assuming, and I hope that they have had an opportunity to either be at a party, try the products, experience Norwex in some form or another. Honestly, our job is not just to pick random people off the street and share the opportunity with them without having any context whatsoever. Typically, the person that you're talking to, you've developed some sort of a relationship with, and they understand what Norwex could bring and how that could bring value to their life, and how these products could make a huge impact in the lives of those around them. So you welcome them and let them know that starting Norwex, honestly, is simple. It's not complicated. So this is why this presentation, honestly, will take you 5 minutes. So first things first, we'll remind them of the mission: improving quality of life by radically reducing chemicals in our homes. And you know what? We've been doing this for a long time, so we know clean, okay? Since 1994, over 25 years that Norwex has been spreading this mission. And where did it all start? It all started with our Enviro cloth that removes up to 99% of bacteria from a surface with only water when following proper care and use instructions. Now, listen, if the person you're speaking with still doesn't quite get the concept of mechanical versus chemical cleaning, let them know I can send you a video. If you're interested more in this, I can send you a video right after that gives you a live demo of that. And that's a video that you find on our YouTube channel, Mechanical versus Chemical Cleaning. Now, not only do we have an amazing flagship product, which is our microfiber Enviro cloth, but that cloth is also part of our Safe Haven 5 set, which is our popular set that most people start with. And just by using the Safe Haven 5 and water, 80 chemicals are reduced from each home. Wow. So how do you get started? Well, it's simple, like I mentioned. Now, here's where we position our starter kit. I'm going to move this down here a bit if I can. But this is where we position our starter kit, because more often than not, I hear consultants sharing with people that getting started with Norwex is free, or that it's only $9.99 plus, plus taxes for shipping. The reality of it is our kit is valuable. It actually costs $200, and we give you over $250 in retail value of our best-selling products. But guess what? Once you say the word free or only this, people are looking for a catch. And when we give them that catch, they think, right, I knew there was something up with this. This did not sound right. However, when we start with, you know what, it costs $200 to get started. However, Norwex gives you the opportunity to earn all of this for free when you submit $2,000 in sales in your first 90 days. That way, you don't feel responsible for someone earning their kit. You told them upfront how much it costs, yet that they still have the opportunity to pay nothing for this kit. So what do they get for starting in this business? All of these benefits: 35% on everything they sell, virtual catalogs and images, access to your virtual office, your own personal website and Office Suite Plus, free for 60 days. And of course, our Fresh Start program for all new consultants, where they can earn even more free rewards. This is amazing. And don't forget that they can have their kit shipped to them once they sign up by paying only $9.99 plus taxes for shipping and handling. Now, when we ship the kit, remember, they can actually have nothing else to pay when they submit $2,000 in orders in 90 days. So of course, I'm sure you've heard it too. The first question anybody asks is, well, what happens if I don't sell $2,000 in 90 days. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay because remember, we already told them at the end of the 90 days, Norwex will charge them the $200, but they'll still get to be a consultant. They'll still keep their kit, their business supplies, their virtual tools, and all the benefits of being a consultant. Plus, guess what? They're on your team. Big win, big win, right? So this is great to address this up front because most people are concerned about that. And so now it's really up to them. What are some of the reasons why they might want to start? You know, maybe they want everything in the catalog. They love being a host. They're just discovering Norwex and everything that they see, they just get excited about. Maybe they've got friends who want products now, or they really care about our mission and the planet, and they want to earn extra income. So at this point, this is where you could ask a person, so what excited you the most about what I shared with you today? Okay, or ask them, if you were to post this image in your group or on your presentation, ask them, comment, which one of these reasons excites you the most? Okay, and then that way you can follow up with them based on what they're interested in instead of dumping a ton of information on them. You know, this is one of the common mistakes that people make when they're sharing the opportunity, is to want to share everything with everyone, when in reality, people have different interests. And the more that we share, the more complicated this seems, and the more people basically convince themselves that it's not for them, when that's really not the case. So that's all they have to share with them. And at this point, I would ask a person, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, Susie, 10 being, I can't believe you didn't ask me yesterday, of course I want to join, and 1 being, I'd rather be in a swimming pool full of rats. Where are you on your decision to join our team? Honestly, I bet you no one's going to pick number 1. Okay, so don't worry about that one. But when somebody says anything from 5 onward, that shows at least a level of interest. And from there, you can ask them, well, what would it take to go from, let's say, a 6 to an 8? Or is there anything that I can clarify for you? Is there any information that maybe I skipped over that you'd like to have before making a decision? And that is all. Of course, you also have the documents in the resource to help you when they do say some of those things in terms of their fears regarding getting started. So that's it. Now you have all of the information, you've got all of the tools, and you're ready to start team building. But guess what? I promised you a surprise, right? Okay, so here's the bonus. Not only are you going to get this super easy and quick 5-minute presentation after this training, you're going to get it in PowerPoint. You're also going to get image files. So each of those slides is an image that you can post on your online events. But some of you are still thinking, oh my goodness, Ifya, I still cannot present this. Like, I don't know what to say for each slide, or I'm kind of nervous about doing that, or maybe I don't know how to run PowerPoint or Zoom or whatever it is. Good news is you will also get a link to a video, a YouTube video, where I do the presentation for you. Okay, so all you have to do is literally share a link with all of those people that you want to share this opportunity with, keeping in mind that you want to make sure they're people who have had some sort of an experience with you or relationship with you. And then you will want to make sure that you follow up. Ask them, what excited you the most? On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? And is there anything that you feel is stopping you or that I could clarify for you? Okay, so all of these tools are coming your way. And of course, there's going to be a challenge attached to this. So make sure you get in touch with your regional sales manager, because I know she's got a challenge for you. So that is all I wanted to share with you today. I am so excited for you. I'm excited for where you are right now. I'm excited for the people who had no idea what an amazing leader you could be. And I'm excited for your future team. Have an amazing day.